Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the 1.16 Let's Play. In the last episode we got a few things started. As you can see, we got some basics. And in this episode I plan to continue gathering some more materials, as well as maybe getting started on a starter house. And maybe finishing it, depends on how much I'm able to do on and off camera combined. But with that being said, let's go ahead and begin gathering some resources. So for this, I might hop into a creative world at one point to get a kind of an idea of just how I want the house to look, and I don't know how I manage that. But I think it would be a good experience to head into a creative world soon and just get a kind of just a basic design down, so I don't spend half of my time just tearing and rebuilding a house down in this mode. Okay, so it appears it's becoming night. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Can't do that yet. I could probably cut down a few more trees in the meantime. But with that being said, I'm not 100% sure what this design is going to look like, but I do have a few ideas for it. So one of the things I think I will be doing, obviously, is making like a trophy room of sorts where I can put like all my stuff. Say we kill the ender dragons, have the dragon egg, my first like wooden pick, stuff like that. I think that would be really fun, and I always mean to do it every time I play Worlds, but I never get to it for some reason. I really don't know why, but that's okay. Alright, go ahead and sleep now since it's night. And now we can head over to the Dark Oak Forest. Go ahead and gather us some materials, such as some Dark Oak logs, because I really like how those look for a flooring as well as for a base block. So this is quite the big tree. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to reach it all, but I will hate to leave just that one part. But yeah, like I said, I think for this episode we're going to be maybe getting some more supplies, as well as beginning the foundations of our house. Because I know when you start off you kind of want to go mining first, and normally that's what I usually do, is that I kind of go mining first and not worry about my house as much. So I think in this series I would definitely like to get a good starter house and base going. That way I can set up a good storage setup and get started getting organized very early into the season, or to the world, because that one tends to be what happens. You kind of get a bunch of stuff because you start early gathering a bunch of resources, and then you struggle for like an hour or so getting everything sorted how you like and stuff along those lines. Another pig over here. Grab some more pork chops. And hopefully this tree drops some sapling. There's an apple up there, if I can reach it. I cannot. Oh well. Alright, heading into this forest, see if there's anything else we need. I do probably need to get a farm set up soon. Something I definitely want to get set up and sorted with. Good decent source of food besides these pork chops. Hopefully I can find either a village or just maybe a what's it called, or get a zombie to get lucky and drop me a carrot or something so I can start a pig farm. But there are some cows over in the swamp, so that will probably be the easiest thing to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to grab some seeds so we can get a farm going. I do need to get some more iron for that though, because I only have one piece left over. So I need to get some more iron for armor, as well as the bucket, and just to have some in spare in case, I don't know, we die and lose our stuff, which is very possible. But that's alright. So let's see. How many seeds do I want to get? I know what I'm going to go ahead and gather about, I think I need 24. So let's go ahead and gather about those 24 or so. How many am I short? I think I'm 2 short. And just need 1 more. And there we go. Okay. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and do some exploring real quick, see what's around. What are my coordinates? -207, 132. So relatively close to 0, 0. Anything down there? No. For some reason, stepping in water unlocks the recipe for a boat. So what other biomes are around? That is a good question. So far, I really just see this dark oak biome. There's some sugar cane. Let's go ahead and grab that. That'll be a pretty essential farm to get started with, as it'll help us get an enchanting table, as well as other stuff like that. Paper, again, like I said, for books, as well as sugar and stuff for potions. Alright. So almost made it over here. I do see some peonies. There's a zombie in there. As well as those rose bushes, which will be good for getting dye. Because you can bone meal those blocks infinitely. We'll probably set something up like that. Ooh, that's a skeleton with an enchanted bow. Wonder if we can get him to drop it. Whatever it is, it's strong. And he didn't drop it, but he did about half my health, which is pretty substantial for that skeleton. But that's alright. Again, sorry about last episode. Like I said, it would be relatively short. I didn't expect it to be that short, but that's okay. This one will definitely be longer, probably about 25-30 minutes or so. I think 25 is probably safe. Safe bet. Okay, we've got those 2 plants now. Wonder if there's some lilacs around, because those would make a very good source as well. And we've already got sunflowers. Nice. So it seems like we've already got pretty easy access to 3 of the 4 renewable plants. I'll just go ahead and grab some of these. Like I said, you can have infinite, of course. So is there anything interesting about this area? Maybe a village or something along those lines? Just trying to check and see what's out there, what's around. And again, we'll probably do another exploring episode in the future. But I was just trying to see if there are any things like that around here. But oh, there's some lilacs. Alright, so let me go ahead and gather these lilacs, and then I will head back to our stuff, and we can get started on a plan, or we'll head to a creative world. One of the two. So my curiosity got the best of me. I decided to keep going down that hill, and it's a good thing I did, because it appears I have found a taiga, as well as a birch forest. So we are now up to 4 different types of wood. We are missing the jungle and acacia, as well as the new nether types, obviously. But for the overworld types, that's really good to have. I really love how spruce wood looks. Makes very good for like pillars for your house, as well as a flooring and stuff like that. So again, I will go ahead and gather some resources and meet you guys back at home. Alright guys, so on my way back, the house, or the base we have little camp is over there. But on the way back, I took a little different route, and I found a village, which is very good if we want to set up some potential iron farms in the future. I've got a pretty decent one, or I've got a very good one on one of the worlds I play on that will probably be posted, or maybe a tour done. It's streamed a lot. That world in particular is. But while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. There is no house in here. Okay. So. But yeah, this will definitely be good if we want to set up an iron farm. Again, definitely won't be near as big as of a one as that farm is. That farm has 30 villagers in it. And it makes about a double chest and a half of iron an hour, which is ridiculous when you're playing on a server with like 2 people. Because I pretty much just use all of the iron to myself and share, let people buy from me or trade for other goods. But this is excellent because this means that we can get some carrots and potatoes and we can get that farm going that we needed. So, hello Mr. Villager. We've got some okay trades. You seem to be a little stuck, sir. But yeah, again, this is excellent, especially getting started for farming. And as well as actually just kind of living. Because again, this could be a good setup while we get a base going. And I didn't have any place in particular that I really wanted to live. But this helps me greatly. So let's see what plants we've got here. We've got wheat, carrots. That's what I was looking for. Carrots and potatoes. Again, I will replant these farms in the future, but I just needed a few to go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and... Alright, got that killed. So guys, I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to... a cat. I think I'm going to gather all my stuff, what little I have, and go ahead and move it over here. There's a nice ravine in the middle of this village. And go ahead and move it over here so we can go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to replant these crops because if I'm going to live over here, then it doesn't matter. So we can go ahead and get that. Alright. So again, I'm going to go ahead and gather my stuff and bring it over here, and I will be back when that's done. Alright guys, so we've got everything that we have moved into this village. I figured while I was here, food seems to be a problem, so two things. One, I made a campfire so we don't have to use all of our coal to cook food. And two, there is so much hay bale. There's so many hay bales around here. Why don't I just gather all these up and make them into wheat and then bread? Because that'll be a good sustainable food source, and it's all here for us. So I don't see why not. Also, you may be able to hear, it is thundering outside. We have some pretty bad weather going on right now, but I am taking the necessary precautions, so if it does get bad, I obviously will stop playing Minecraft and take the appropriate shelter if needed. So let's go ahead and head in here, change all this. Oh yeah, that's a lot of wheat. So let's go ahead and get all this made into bread. Yep, 54 bread. And with that being said, I think I will meet you guys next in a creative world since we're going to meet in the village. Oh, almost forgot. And I will meet you guys in a creative world. And like I said, since we're going to be living in the village, I kind of want to take a similar style to the villager housing, but obviously with a own like player spin as well. So I will meet you guys there. Alright guys, so we're here in my creative test world, and I've got a few things going so far. Obviously, I didn't just do these in that span. I've literally been gone for about 20 seconds. But I hear tons of mobs. So, a few things. First off, these houses were built before this. This was just something I built one day. I think this is from a picture or something similar. That could be a potential house. Not sure how I feel about it. Another one built from a picture. Again, there's not much. There's a decent amount of room inside, and I think it's a pretty lively starter house. But I think I would run out of space very quickly. Over here, this is the house I actually have on my world that I talk about that I play on a server with a couple of my friends. It's a little more decorated on that place, but this is pretty much the general layout I have. And this world did me pretty, or this house did me pretty good. Up here I had a storage area and stuff along those lines, but I ran out of space very quick on it, and I moved into a lot bigger storage area. So I think this house needs to be one of pretty decent size, but it needs to have a good place for storage, because that seems to be what I run out of the fastest is storage. And again, with the data pack we have, we can convert rotten flesh into leather, which will give us easy access to item frames for sorting, as well as the use of signs. We can always go that route. And then, once we get some decent iron going, I will probably set up an auto smelter along the lines of this. Again, this is one that I had on this world, or on that streaming world. It's the exact specs that I need, and this is how it's set up because I had a doorway about right in this area. So, I believe I'm going to see what I can come up with, and I will be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so a little bit of an update. I actually found a video by Grian of a house that I really liked. I'm not going to be ashamed to say that I took the idea, or pretty much the house itself, from that video. That is what happened. This is with basic materials and designs, but again, I will give you guys another update when I either fully finish it or get pretty close, because again, I am looking at this from a from just a picture. so I don't have like a step-by-step tutorial. Hopefully I can do my best to make it look about as accurate as it can get. And then I'll add in all the details at the bottom, and I'll be back when that's done, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back with the general frame of the house. A few things I didn't add. The windows, he had some windows like right here on both sides, and I didn't really like those that much, so I didn't add those. Also changed the roof a bit because I didn't really like the top of it. But yeah, this seems like this could be a good starter house. I'm definitely going to find myself needing some wool as well as some stone so I can smelt that, and then I use some polished andesite in here, and then we'll probably have like a staircase along this wall or something which leads up here, which can be a good bedroom or something along the lines, and I think I'll have my storage on the main floor. So yeah guys, I believe that's it, and I will go ahead and begin gathering some resources and start work on the house. Alright guys, so I thought I'd give you a little progress update. As you can see, we've got the bottom frames done pretty well. We've got our flooring lie down in here. I've got some polished andesite. So as you can see, I don't have the detail yet. I have just cobblestone at the bottom for now. I will add that later. And as we hop up to the second floor, I am really short on wool. I really don't know why I chose wool. I feel like honestly now concrete powder would have been easier, except for the fact that I have no bones, but that's fine. But, so again, I will give you guys another progress update when we get closer to the house. The roof's probably going to be the most difficult part of this. And honestly, the hardest part of this has just been gathering materials because, like I said, I chose to use wool for some reason. It looks really good, and it was a cheaper alternative to concrete powder, but it's very much a pain in the butt to get when you don't have those materials easily accessible to you at the beginning. So, with that being said, I will be back shortly when I have the rest of at least the second layer and maybe some of the roof done. Alright guys, so to give you just another quick update, I finally got all the wool to finish the second layer. I have not gotten any sand yet to get some glass. I made a little sheep pen over here. I only have one sheep at the moment. I'll have to go get others. But yeah, I thought I'd just check in with you guys, let you know that I finished the middle layer. I need to add something real quick. Some of these trapdoors. These will be flower boxes once I can get to them. But yeah, this is how the house is going. And right now it is currently 5:44 in the morning because I don't have an adequate sleep schedule anymore. But you know what? It's okay. I started filming this episode at like 12 in the morning. And then me and my friend played some Smash Ultimate for a little bit. And now we're back here at 5:45 in the morning. Completely unrelated, while going to get more resources, I found a zombie spawner. So, yeah. Hopefully there's some good stuff in these chests. That's all I've got to say. Alright guys, and the house is now completed. As you can see, it's actually the next day now. I went to bed, and now I woke up and continued gathering the resources, and now you can see we've finished the house. I'll give you a quick little tour. The insides is going to be probably all the storage and stuff, and then upstairs will probably be like the living quarters, and then there's a little attic up here that I haven't done much with yet, but may also be another little storage area. But yeah, I believe this is everything for this house. I need to go ahead and get the rest of my stuff moved into here. Go ahead and sleep real quick, and then I will grab the rest of that stuff and move it into the house. Also, as you can see on the little side over here, I got some sheep and trapped them to start a little farm because I was needing some wool for this. I pretty much ran out of food completely, so it's been quite a while, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab all this. Don't have enough room for that stuff yet, but I can move it in just a second or on my own time. As for organization, there is not really any yet. I will probably organize it by blocks and stuff, because that seems like the easiest thing to do at the moment with the little storage that we have. So I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. But yeah, I think for the next episode, we definitely need to figure out a good food supply. As you can see, I'm down to 3 pork chops, so nothing much. But again, we'll work on it in the next episode. But again, if you guys enjoyed, I would appreciate if you guys would hit that subscribe button, as well as like and comment what you would like to see in the next episodes. And I really appreciate you guys here with me for this second episode of this series, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.